presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And good evening, everyone. It is evening. We got Midwest City about to take on Tulsa Memorial. Jordan Ray here, Tondrell Durham. Our final game, Coach, our final game, and we are blessed to have joining us right now on the mic Midwest City head coach Tori Noel.
What's going on?
All right, Coach. So, talk about your decision to start Ryan Holloway this game. What made you want to go with him?
Bryson had some knee problems earlier this week, so we wanted to have an early start with Ryan and have Bryson come in ready to go. Okay. So it wasn't really nothing that Bryson did. It was more injury things. So, right. And we're going to see what Ryan's going to do to start the game. Okay. Senior year, ready to go.
Tulsa Memorial, what are their strengths? What are their challenges?
They want to run their offense. They want to play a little slow, inside out. They want to get in the gaps. So we want to try to close those gaps in our half-court man defense, and then try to play our game and pick up the pace offensively.
All right. Do you like that this is such a late start?
I do not like it.
Of course not.
It's very off, man.
Absolutely.
But, man, we both is at a disadvantage, man.
Right.
I told the boys go home, take a nap, and then come back with some good energy, so I think they're ready to go.
Right. I'm going to give you a quick question in. Yep. Every coach has keys to the game. What's your keys to this game? Give me one key to this game.
One key, man, is just stay poised.
Okay.
You know, the lights are bright.
Right.
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? It's just different environment. So, man, just got to stay poised down the stretch and just play hard, man. Play hard.
Absolutely. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Tori Noel, we hope to talk to him after this game, but we will see if that can happen. All right, let's go through some sponsors real quick, and then we'll talk more about this matchup. Again, the final matchup of the day, a long day. It started at 9 a.m. But, hey, it's been a lot of fun basketball, no doubt about it, and you don't have days like this very often. So we want to say that our title sponsor for all Middale basketball games is brought to you by Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School Girls. Their podcast, Between the Lines, they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversation, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state of Oklahoma. Also, we have a playoff title sponsor in Whataburger. That's the one on Douglas in Midwest City. They have a new What a Deal flavor going on. Big Ranch Wrap, Premium One Chicken Bites, Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. All right, Coach, as we're about to talk about starting lineups, well, what are your keys to this game?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's start with Memorial. They've been in this situation before, and I fully expect them to come out and play well. But Midwest City has something as well. I think they're going to come out. You know, they're going to have to make sure that they dump that ball into those big guys. Midwest City has two good big guys that play well around the basket. So if they do that, it's going to be an exciting game.
All right, well, you know what? We'll take a look at the starting lineups. That will include one of those big guys, the other one being Aiden Sutton. Starting lineups brought to you by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs in one shake or tea, come to Precision Nutrition at 4603 Southeast 29th Street, Suite 105 in Del City. You can order over the phone. Call 405-672-0999. Tulsa Memorial starts Isaiah Garrett, a 6'6 junior. Number 12, number 15, Jarius Boswell, a 6'4 sophomore. Number 21, Sean King, a 6'1 senior. Number 22, Fabian Harris, a 6'3 senior. And number 35, Jay Oates, a 6'4 senior. For Midwest City, their starting lineup, they're going to insert Ryan Holloway in the starting lineup, a 5'9 senior. Adrian Randall, the other starter, a 5'9 senior. All seniors in the starting lineup for Midwest City. He's the point guard, is Randall. Deshaun Denson. We're sorry we have his name misspelled. We should know better by now. But we had to change the starting lineups a moment ago, so we didn't get it clean. But it is Deshaun Denson, who has almost 1,900 points scored this season, all-time leading scorer in Midwest City. And then Caleb Stevens, the next starter. He's also a senior. Wants to make sure that this is not his last game. And finally, for Midwest City, number 32, Kenyon Brown. Coach Durham was referring to him earlier as 6'6" senior. All right, so tip-off is brought to you, if I can get this correct here. Tip-off is brought to you by the Del City Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate their support. Del City Chamber of Commerce, the trusted resource for advocacy, education, engagement, and to help you improve your business. First quarter sponsor is Scrambled. And, of course, our title sponsor, Between the Lines. Who will play Newcastle tomorrow evening at 5 p.m.? Let me get the right score here for you. We are going to find out right now. Tip controlled by Tulsa Memorial. And here we go.
Midwest City goes man-to-man.
Running point guard is King.
Maybe zone.
Not often we see them play zone. Bossel gets it next. Now back to King. King attacking hard and then throwing too high a pass there was Garrett. Turnover on Memorial. Bombers will get their first crack at it. Randall being checked by the much longer King. Now he gives it to Stevens. Here's Holloway. They're looking to go backdoor to Denson. Tulsa Memorial defended it well, so Denson has it wing right. Gets a pick from Brown. Gets trapped. Brown, nice pass underneath to Holloway, and that's a goaltending.
Count it.
Boy, though, Garrett sure got up.
Absolutely.
But it was also absolutely a goaltending. So Memorial has some impressive size to them. We'll see if they can take advantage. It is 2-0 Bombers, though. And that was a good half-court offense for them. Here's King with it now again. Top of the key for defense is Stevens. Three-point shot in the air. Good boxing out by Midwest City as the shot was no good. And here is Deshaun Denson. Denson went to his left, pull-up jumper from his right. Got it.
Good shot. Good offense. Good offensive play there by Deshaun.
He is close to 1,900 points for his career, Coach, and you're going to see why a few times this game, I bet.
You know, watching him against Del City, I walked out feeling like he was one of my favorite players.
Definitely mine. Sean King with the ball for Memorial. Stevens on top of the defense. Now with the ball, pull-up shot for Tulsa Memorial. Air ball, let's see, it's going to stay with the Chargers, though, as that was Bossel. And Memorial looks a little out of it at the moment.
Right.
So it's good for them that they get a second chance at it, as defensive rebounding, very important for Midwest City.
Well, I lost 2 state championships versus Tulsa Memorial back in my day, so I know what they're capable of doing.
You know what, Coach? Anybody who's anybody in 5A loses to Tulsa Memorial at some point.
Absolutely.
And you were with Del City when they lost to them one year in 2022 on this court, but you came back and beat them in the semifinals the next year.
Remember it very well.
Yeah. I called both games. Very memorable. Bossel, they reverse the ball. A lefty three-point shot is airballed by King, rebounded by the Bombers. And then Stevens steps on the sideline, and so Bombers turn it back over. But again, Tulsa Memorial looking out of it at the moment, you could say.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, Midwest City is playing to match up man-to-man defense. It's a zone, but it's man-to-man. They did the same thing versus Del City when they lost to Del City.
They lost the ball. Memorial dribbled off their foot. Holloway to Denson. Oh, he shot too hard. A rare miss in traffic. He's good at finishing that normally. Back comes King for Memorial. Spins, knocks down Stevens. What's the call? Well, if they call that a blocking foul on Stevens, then that should be on the floor, so no points. As Tulsa Memorial hit a shot there. Well, I thought it was a pass, Coach. So
I thought so too. I didn't
Memorial
think it was,
should not be
they
shooting free throws. They're going to say 2 shots.
Thought it was on the floor.
That was not in the act of shooting. I don't think these free throws are correct, but that is what the refs decide.
But I'll tell you what, the block charge call is the toughest call in any basketball game.
Well, any sport, in my opinion. I think it's tougher than calling balls and strikes.
That's tough, too.
Yes. But the first free throw's missed. Second one is made. Memorial strikes now with a Sean King free throw, 4-1. Denson being checked by Basel. Pass the left wing to Holloway. Nice pass aside to Brown. Brown collects himself and scores.
Good finish.
That's what you're talking about there, Coach.
Good finish around the basket. He's got soft hands, kept the ball high when he got it, and scored.
He's a really good finisher for his skill level. He plays like someone, sometimes he looks like someone hasn't played a lot in his life, but he actually makes plays. Memorial looks for another pull-up shot. That's good. That may get him going here. And we're going to have a timeout by Robert Allison, the head coach, as Fabian Harris hits the pull-up shot. It's a 30-second timeout. Okay, well, we're going to have, Coach, tomorrow all the games, because so far we're 6-0 for our teams for the Oklahoma Sports Network. So regardless of who wins this game tomorrow to play New, have that game, and we're guaranteed to have at least one Mid-Del team in both girls and boys championship games. So it's been quite a day for Del City, Newcastle, and Carl Albert.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, it's good for Mid-Del School District to have these teams be that good, but they've been good for a long time, so let's don't forget that.
Well, it's great to see them all good at the same time.
Yes.
This was the rare year that all 6 varsity teams hosted a regional.
Right.
And all of them won their regional. Midwest City got here by beating a team that Coach Sherman's very familiar with, Bishop McGinnis.
Absolutely.
And once again, the Bombers looking to go inside to Kenyon Brown, and he got fouled on the floor. And we're going to see an early sub for Tulsa Memorial. They're going to bring in number 20, Cam Boone. Sounds like he might be related to the Boone twins, but I haven't checked on that.
Don't remind me of the Boone twins. Very good players.
Those were the Twin Towers of Terror back in 2019 and 18 and before that. Denson, corner 3, just rims out off the inbounds pass. And Tulsa Memorial can tie with a 3 here. King gets in the paint, kick out, Harris. That's no good, but Tulsa Memorial gets the rebound. That's going to be a big deal for Midwest City. They can be vulnerable sometimes on defensive glass. So Memorial will reset. King sure handles the ball a lot. Finds Harris. Back to King, left-handed three-point attempt. That rims out. Nice rebound by Denson. Goes to Stevens' right side, and Stevens' pass is deflected out of bounds. He tried to find Randall, who was open in the corner, the right corner there. Another sub for Memorial, Cameron Highshaw. A 5'9" senior will check in for King.
Well, here's what I think. I think Memorial needs to just run their offense. That's a matchup man-to-man. If you just run your offense, I mean, you may get a good shot.
Stevens on the inbounds, goes in strong. His shot is blocked, and it goes out of bounds on Stevens. Memorial's got the size to really challenge in the paint. Again, we're seeing some type of zone. Looks like a kind of a 1-3-1 zone for Midwest City. They go top of the key, does Memorial to Garrett. Harris 3, fell down, but well after the shot. And he hasn't gotten going yet. Rebound the Bombers. You can tell Harris looks to shoot, so he could probably make a share.
Absolutely.
He did make a pull-up shot, but nothing from 3 yet. Stevens to Randall. Now it's Holloway has it, wing right.
Memorial goes to the 2-3 zone.
And Sean King will sub back into the game, replacing Fabian Harris. Memorial, 1 loss in district this year. That was to East Central. But they had the tiebreaker over them. Here's Stevens, short corner to Brown. Brown goes inside, can't get that hook shot to go. Rebound Memorial.
Right idea, he just got to finish the shot.
Cross-court pass Decided not to shoot there, and Randall called for a foul on Highshaw on the floor. It's a low-scoring first quarter as both teams not getting it going from the floor yet, shooting-wise.
We've seen our first share of zone today. Guys are just trying to slow the guys down from getting to the basket. So coaches are going zone.
Another missed three. Midwest City rebounds are looking to push. It's Randall Stevens, and that should be off Holloway as his pass was deflected. Stevens has got his pass deflected 2 or 3 times now. So that was deflected, and then it hit Holloway to go out of bounds to give the ball back to Memorial. I don't know if Memorial normally plays zone, but I know Midwest City doesn't, so maybe both teams are surprising the other with their zone defense.
Memorial will mix it up. They'll play zone every once in a while.
Getting inside the paint. Floater for the left hand, no good. Memorial got the rebound and the putback. That can't happen if you're Midwest City. Sean King the score. Nice pass. Denson to Brown. You got to get the ball in Denson's hands, and that was a pass where he was jumping for the shot and changed his mind in the last moment, but it worked out pretty well. This is a scrambled first quarter. We got scrambled as a quarter sponsor in part because of Coach Tordenwell's connection to the establishment. Start your day the way we start this game. So tomorrow morning, go get some breakfast at Scrambled. They're located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite A in Oklahoma City. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. 8-5 lead for the Bombers. Slowing down now is Sean King. King is staying around the top of the key, guarded by Denson. Jump stop. And then a foul is called. That was a good play there by Garrett, who got into the paint and found a teammate, that being blind for some Tunis Houses free throws.
Well, I'm really liking Midwest City's energy. They're doing a good job defensively. They're moving the ball offensively. That's you got to give it up to the coach. They started this game out having positive energy, and that's going to be good going down until the second half.
Got to admit, I was surprised when he said he didn't like the slick start time. I would rather that than an early start time like 9 a.m., but I'm sure you've had both.
Absolutely. Nothing you can do. Just go play the game.
But I was encouraged when he said they took naps. If they did, I think that will help them.
Absolutely.
Stevens. Oh, they left him open. He'll fire. No good. He hasn't shot well since the regional championship win over SAS. And Memorial can take the lead here. Sean King. Oh, Brown got the steal. Holloway got it. Bounce pass Randall. Back to Holloway, who didn't make it. Denson had the follow there, but that won't count as Holloway got fouled. Credit to Kenyon Brown. You know, he didn't play well in the first half against McGinnis and was benched for the second half. But he made a good defensive play there, and it was because of defense, by the way, that happened.
Got you. Well, I'll tell you what, good job by Midwest City getting that ball out and getting it down the court. They shared the ball 2-on-1. Just didn't make the layup, but now on the free throw line, so that's what you want.
What you don't want is a missed free throw, and that's what they had there. Fabian Harris will check back in. Of course, you got to watch him on the shot, as well as number 30, Caleb Jackson, making his first appearance for the Chargers. And the winner of this game will take on Newcastle tomorrow. The game tomorrow is scheduled at 5 p.m. We'll have that game for you no matter what, thanks to Newcastle, as Holloway rattles in that second free throw.
2-1-2 by the Bombers, picking up full court.
Harris received the inbounds pass, throws it back to King. Bombers start to go backwards, so they didn't really try to trap anything. And now Memorial will try to run clock here, maybe hold for the last shot. King gets a high screen, finds a teammate for three, airballed, and it will go to the Bombers. Boy, Memorial's had 2 or 3 airballs this game from three.
Well,
I believe that was Bustle who
well,
shot
you have the college line out there, and then you have the high school line, and got to tell your players, hey, here's where the high school three-point line is. Get up to it.
Yeah, I haven't talked about that much this year, but I remember, 2 or 3 years ago, I asked every coach about that. They said, yeah, we got to talk to our players about that.
Absolutely.
Denson, time wandering out.
Gotta
Denson, tough three there. Oh, that rimmed out. And that's how the quarter will end. A low-scoring game, but a low-scoring quarter, but not a bad one for Midwest City as they have a 9-7 lead against the Chargers. We'll take a quick break right here. You're watching Mid-Del State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to second quarter action on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Coach Tondrell Durham, happy to have him here. Of course, every Mid-Del game brought to you by the great podcast that Tony Johnson brings you, Between the Lines. Bombers will have the first possession of this, and they make a shot. Kenyon Brown, he's off to a good start.
He showed patience there. He didn't rush his shot, backed the guy in. Soft baby hook over top. Good bucket by Brown.
11-7 is your score. Driving inside hard is Memorial, and they can't get the shot to go. They get the rebound, though, and an easy putback.
That was Isaiah Garrett on the putback.
And Memorial's had some second chance points. Denson out top. Well, I don't know what he was doing there. That was not a good idea to go to Brown at that angle. And Garrett with the intercept. So Memorial can tie the game here. Garrett traveled. But some sloppiness from Memorial. I feel like at some point they might explode here.
Right.
And start playing well, but it hasn't happened yet.
It's a good call by the official. Midwest City needs to come down here and either maybe go inside out and get the ball to number 32, Brown.
Yeah, just don't force it to him like that's what Denson did. Denson guarded by Harris. High post now is Kenyon Brown. Brown to Stevens. Stevens gets all the way in and again has a shot blocked. Harris recovers.
Good block.
Stevens has had a rough go at it right now. Back comes the Chargers and an easy layup. That's King. And we're tied at 11.
Got to get back on defense. Can't let them do that. Denson's got to start being a little bit more aggressive. Against Del City, when I saw him play, he was very aggressive.
He'll wait, though, for sure. But in the second half, yes, usually he's more aggressive.
Got to have him scoring.
Chargers are really fired up on defense right now. Bombers come close a couple times to turn the ball over. Stevens again will attack, and I think he got fouled there.
Got a foul call.
But he still had a shot blocked, so he's got to be a little discouraged. He can't get a shot off at the moment, but he will get to the free throw line.
Memorial picked up the defensive intensity there, and they almost got a nice block, steal.
Sooty Buys House is your free throw sponsor, led by a Midwest City grad, Channing Chamberlain. Stevens connects on the first.
Games like this, you got to hit free throws. Those free throws are very important.
Some subs for Midwest City we'll get to here in a moment. Includes Aiden Sutton. You made a reference to him earlier. It's one of their backup big guy, but he can score around the paint. And also for the Bombers, Anthony Dixon into the game. Second free throw coming for Caleb Stevens. Connects on that. So the Bombers retake the lead, and Stevens will take a breather. As earlier in the broadcast, Coach Noel made a reference to Bryson Blackwell being a little banged up. Blackwell is now in the game. This is Garrett with the ball up top. Knocks down Dinson, no call. It'll lead to an easy reverse for the Chargers.
That's a tough no call. I thought it was a charge.
Garrett found wide open underneath Jay Oates, who we haven't called his name much. And then the block for Memorial. Harris trying to give him the lead. Does, and he's fouled as he split two defenders. Tough sequence for the Bombers. Now they trail for the first time, and the Chargers will shoot free throws.
Now Memorial will get the ball up the court, so you got to really make sure you get back on defense. I thought that was a no call. I thought they should have called that charge, offensive foul.
Yeah.
Bombers got to keep the pace, and we got to get Denson going.
He's not outside the perimeter. He's playing kind of in the middle of that zone. Now he pops out, and he's about to turn the ball over, but somehow Sutton has it, makes a spin, and then makes a nice pass underneath to Dixon.
Good
Anthony
finish.
Dixon. What a play by Sutton, who I thought was about to turn it over. But you know what? Sutton and Dixon have a connection. That's why they're both in at the same time. And a good cut there by Dixon.
Midwest City still in their matchup zone.
Garrett called for a travel.
I think that back foot slid, so I think that's a good call by the official. Got to go ahead and make your move quick. If you're going to make a move, there's no need to stand in one spot. Go ahead and make the move, make a play.
Bell Bonds by Tamra is our second quarter sponsor. Dixon. Nice bounce pass to Denson. I think we're going to call Sutton for 3 seconds in the lane.
Yeah.
That shot would not have counted if it went in. It did not go in, so I don't.
Well, Midwest City just got exactly what they wanted. They screened the middle guy in the zone. Denson came off. We just stayed in the lane for 3 seconds.
Another nip and tuck game. Bossel with it. Now he gives it to King up top near the OU emblem. Going to the right side now, top of the key there. Guys pass deflected for a moment, did Oates. Back to King. He's going to take his time once again. King on a screen. Nice hedge there by Sutton. They couldn't quite get the steal. Driving baseline and scoring on a reverse.
Good finish by that kid.
Great play by that's Bossel. Hope I'm saying his name right. And the Chargers back up by a basket.
Memorial is still in the 2-3 zone. They got some good energy in the zone. They're covering the basketball, moving as the ball moves. Midwest City's got to get Denson a touch to get into the basket.
And then Sutton tried to thread the needle on a pass that just wasn't going to work. It gets deflected, but out of bounds. So now, I know someone we may talk about later this broadcast, we'll talk about him now, Coach Bradley. He always has his bag of baseline out of bounds plays.
Absolutely.
And they threw one there, but Sutton couldn't catch it. Pass may have been a little low for him. And it's a turnover. Memorial looks to extend their lead. Good deflection there by Dixon to at least disrupt the play.
Well, Coach, sorry.
Stevens and Brown will check back in. Randall will have a seat for the first time for Midwest City.
Coach Noel and I were thinking the same thing. It's time to get 32 Brown back in the game, and he came to the table.
Now it's Memorial running a good baseline out of bounds play. Slipping through there is Oates. 4-2, biggest lead of the game for the Chargers.
Why not run an out of bounds play to helps your team score. Don't just get the ball in, try to score out of it.
And another bad pass. This one's thrown by Dixon, as that bounce pass had no chance there. And Midwest City's imploding at the moment. Memorial Bay got away with the travel.
Got to grab it.
Somehow the Bombers wind up with that. They got fouled, I think, or is it a timeout call?
Got a foul.
Yep, it's a foul.
Foul on 20, boom.
Well, Midwest City's offense has been stagnant. They're going to bring Holloway back in for Dixon, who made a good play earlier on a cut and then made a bad play on an ill-advised pass.
Once again, we got to give 5 Denson a shot at some point in this game.
Blackwell finds Stevens in the corner. Bounce pass to Denson, but Denson loses it. He just didn't look comfortable there. Going in hard is King. Oh, King. The way he stopped there, I thought they may call it travel, but he had a good hop step according to the refs and then draws a foul.
Down here with Midwest City, the spacing between the low post and Denson is not very good. So they converged down on Denson when he got the ball, but the low post was a couple of inches away from him.
Sean King way short on that. Those Toonie Bice-House's free throws. Stevens will go back out, or back out of the game. They need him. Misses both as King.
Free throw shooting is key.
Yeah, the guards for Midwest City have been had it difficult. Only Kenyon Brown's really played as well as you would hope here.
Right.
Denson out to Holloway, wing right. Bounce pass short corner to Brown, and then Randall gets it, dribbles it back out. Blackwell fires a three, and that is an air ball. Out of bounds, back to the Chargers.
Well, the zone is being very effective against Midwest City. They're trying to flash someone in the high post, but they're not getting the ball in there, so it's pretty tough when you can't get the ball to the high post. Got to play defense now.
Bombers set to bring in Demarion Jones next whistle. So he'll appear for the first time. Just not a good quarter for Midwest City on offense at all. And the Chargers against the zone for Midwest City. Going to try to slow things down here, it looks like. King gets to the top. Now he passed it back out.
Yeah, looks like Coach Allison is kind of bringing it out, trying to get them out of the zone.
Now they go inside. No good. Brown had it for a moment, but it'll be a jump ball. That would have been a tough rebound to get clean. Possession will stay with the Chargers.
Let's see if Memorial runs a good out-of-bounds play here. They ran one while ago, and
they did.
I think they got a bucket, so taking the ball underneath the basket at this time.
Bombers switched to a man. Brown stole it. Can he keep it? Yes.
Bombers ball.
Good
Turnover.
anticipation. Kenyon Brown, again, he's played well, but not much else. And then Randall called for a travel, but no guard for Midwest City is doing anything. So we're under a minute to go here.
I've never really said good call by the official, but that was a good call by the official.
Yeah, I thought he slid. That's on Randall there. Here come the Chargers now. Crossing the timeline for him is Bossel. Now King has a wing right. King will go into the post, and they'll go back out to King. Good decision by Oates. King will cross over. King falls down. And then we have a jump ball. Coach Noel wanted a timeout, but Midwest City should have this ball at least. Now, of course, it will mean Memorial will have the first possession of the third quarter if there's no other jump ball.
Love to see these kids getting on the floor for loose balls. Never reach down to try to get it. You want the possession of the ball. The ball's on the floor, you get on the floor.
Here's Denson crossing the timeline. Jones now has it. Randall back to Jones. Back to Randall. Randall thought about it. To Jones. Back to Randall. He'll fire a three. Missed it long. Memorial's got time too. 10 seconds. Going to try to score in a hurry. Oh, what a block by Kenyon Brown. Now, clock will stop at 5 seconds as the ball goes out of bounds. Boswell tried to go coast to coast there, made a good move, and Kenyon Brown came flying in.
5 seconds left, ball underneath. Memorial needs to strike up an out-of-bounds play underneath the basket. They've been doing a good job so far running their underneath out of bounds.
Basket here for Memorial would be devastating to the Bombers.
4 seconds.
The inbounds, spinning, tough shot, air ball, another air ball for Memorial. Not a great offensive half for them by any means, but it's been worse, especially the second quarter for the Bombers. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some halftime stats and more. You are watching Mid-Del State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
All right, welcome back to Middale State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our final game of the evening. So we're headed closer to midnight, it feels like, but we should maybe get over before midnight. I don't know. It'll be close. But Jordan Ray, Tondrell Durham, Bombers trailing Tulsa Memorial 19-15. A low-scoring game would suggest the stats are not very friendly to offensive numbers, Coach, but what are some things you've noticed?
Well, you just mentioned it. Let's talk about a couple of stats. Let's talk about both teams behind the arc. I got Midwest City 0 for 3 for 0%. Memorial 0 of 7 for 0%. We got one half to play. We got to start lighting up the nets, or we're going to get about a 25-21 ball game here. So we need to start getting the shooting up. Memorial is doing a good job in their 2-3 zone. Good energy moving around when the ball moves, but the scoring needs to pick up, and whoever wins this game, they're going to have to make some shots.
Absolutely, and we'll see which team can crack the zone. And again, Midwest City doesn't play zone much, and don't play against the zone much.
Right.
So, and I don't know how that is for Memorial, of course, not as familiar with them, but it looked like they were not familiar with the zone defense either.
Right.
So it's just interesting how I think maybe both teams surprised the other. But Memorial's defense forced more turnovers, I believe, in the second quarter, and they got some transition baskets going, and that's what helped them pull ahead, though, even though they're not having their best shooting game.
I believe the best time to play a zone if you have a team with good size.
Yeah.
Memorial has a team with good size. They can cover the floor with their size and make Midwest City shoot some hard shots or try to figure out the zone, because Memorial's size can affect you, with those big guys just kind of standing around the paint. Memorial's zone is a little bit better than the team we saw earlier in Collinsville because they have great size. So
the leading scorer for Midwest City is Kenyon Brown with 6 points. No one else has more than 3. The leading scorer for Tulsa Memorial is Sean King with 5. Fabian Harris has 4. Cam Boone has 4. So, again, the stats not great. 6 of 16 shooting from the field for the Bombers. 8 of 21 for Tulsa Memorial. Tulsa Memorial has 7 turnovers. Midwest City has 8 turnovers. And Memorial should have the first possession of the third quarter.
Here we go, fellas. Let's pick up the scoring. Let's finish this game on a good note.
There comes the Bombers. We'll see if they stay in their defense. As we are now at the third quarter. Third quarter is brought to you by Patrick Newby State Farm.
Same defense coming out. Got a trap coming on.
Yeah, started to trap a little.
Good idea.
Memorial was a little ready for it. They go inside. And again, they can't score in the paint, but they get an offensive rebound. And that's also a difference maker. They get the offensive rebound and the putback. Memorial had 6 offensive rebounds at halftime.
Way to get on the backboard after the shot. Let's see what we're going to do for Dents in this half. We got to get him the ball. Good back cut.
Holloway cut to the basket. Randall found him. And the ball got knocked out of bounds by Memorial. We'll see if they can get a good baseline inbounds play here for the Bombers as they need to get something going. Randall to throw it in. Bounce pass to Brown. Brown looks to attack. Hook shot. Had not play. Oh. Boy,
call a foul?
I think I didn't hear a whistle.
I didn't hear a whistle.
I think they did call a foul. They called Garrett for the foul.
Ball on the baseline.
Denson hit the floor hard. It was not a dirty foul at all by Garrett, but a lot of contact. Ball on the baseline in a bounce play. Stevens is left open and he doesn't want to shoot. He doesn't have a lot of confidence right now, I would suggest. Denson, Stevens, wing right, and then his pass to Brown is an errant one, and is just more sloppy play from Midwest City.
Well, you just mentioned it, his confidence. He's got to stop and land on 2 feet and shoot a short jump shot. Got to teach kids those things these days.
Yeah, Stevens, I mean, we've seen him go off scoring-wise, but not here. Getting inside the paint there. And then Harris, follow-away shot, no good. Denson the rebound. Maybe the Bombers can run here. Denson attacks with his left hand and scores.
There you go.
Only his 4th point, 2nd basket.
Have to get Denson going in this game.
And maybe that will. Harris goes out to King. Cross-court pass now to Bossel. Bossel is left open. Finds Harris at the top. Harris dribbles it back out. And here's Sean King with the ball near the timeline. Then he gets trapped.
I like
Bounce
the
pass to Bossel.
City.
And then a pull-up or jumper near the elbow is missed, but another offensive rebound for Memorial. Oates missed the shot, but the Bombers could not rebound. King up to Bossel. Nice pass underneath. And scoring is Oates.
Good finish.
More second chance scoring for the Chargers. Stevens on the catch, goes in for the shot. Oh, he can't get to go. He had a good look at it. Memorial looks to get out of the trap, and if they just do, Bombers almost had a transition opportunity. So it'll be an easy 3 and a first made 3 of the game.
There we go.
For Tulsa Memorial or either team. Bobby Lewis 3. And it's a 9-point lead now for the Chargers. Midwest City's going to call a full timeout. We'll take a break right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Welcome back to Middale State Tournament Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Again, Patrick Gooby bringing you this 3rd quarter. Please scan the QR code for a free quote. Between the Lines, our title sponsor. And Tulsa Memorial with a 9-point lead. Bombers on the ropes here. Holloway with the ball wing right. Short corner to Brown. Brown powers his way in, and he's going to get 2 free throws.
There you go. Move the basketball, got the ball to the short corner. Got a shot, and now we've got a foul and at the free throw line.
So we had our first Bobby Lewis made 3 ball a moment ago. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw, Del City. And Toonie Bice Houses, the free throw sponsor. Toonie Bice Houses, we buy homes in any condition. If you ever want to lease, own, or finance a home, give Toonie Bice Houses a call. And unfortunately for the Bombers, Brown missed that first free throw where these are very important. He misses both.
Once again, stress the importance of shooting free throws. It will kill you in a big game. You have to be able to make
Memorial tried to make something happen. Somehow Oates wound up with it. And Coach House is going to call a timeout. And now we had a little mini skirmish between a Bomber player or two, and same with the Chargers, but nothing much coming of it. We now have a 30-second timeout called by Tulsa Memorial. I want to remind you that tomorrow we will have for you, not very long from now it feels like, the semifinals of 5A, girls and boys. Girls starts with a dandy of a game. Del City and Carl Albert, 11 a.m., followed by Newcastle taking on Booker T. These games on the Oklahoma Sports Network. That's at 12:30. And then at 2 o'clock, Carl Albert Del City boys.
That'll be a good one.
Can't wait for that one for sure. Then there will be a lull as that ends session 1. And then the winner of this game will play Newcastle in the beginning of session 2, and that will not be until 5 p.m. So a long day tomorrow.
Going to see some good high school basketball, and that's what we want.
Well, we saw some today, no doubt. This game, very late, hasn't been pretty, but still plenty of time left. Memorial will have the ball in a 9-point lead. Right now, 9-point lead feels huge.
Definitely going into the fourth quarter. Big
Harris,
shot.
Pull up a 3 coming off the catch there, no good. Dixon coming in for Midwest City, the rebound. Here comes Randall. Randall gets the paint. And then another turnover as he tried to find underneath Keelan Jenkins, who checks in for the first time.
Full court pickup by the Bombers.
Just lackluster offensive play, but did they force a 5 count? They did. Harris was inbounding it. I didn't think that was quite 5 seconds. Didn't feel like it.
Pretty quick.
But the refs are counting. I'm not.
So underneath the basket, play again.
Baseline and bounce play for Midwest City. Dixon gets in the middle there. Keelan Jenkins, 2-point shot. No good. I think that was a long 2.
It's a long 2.
Memorial rebounds it.
Got a trap in the turnover by
Harris,
Memorial.
Boy. Memorial looking sloppy too, just not as bad. Because they're getting offensive rebounds. Another possession for Midwest City, another chance to get within 6 or 7 points. Denson gets a screen from Jenkins. Pull up 2.
There we
Rattles
go.
in.
There we go. That's what he needs to do. Moved him to the point.
Yep.
Got a screen and got a long 2-pointer.
At some point, he may need to, as Midwest City may force a turnover here, almost, but not quite as their press was working. But I was about to say, Denson may want to shoot a pull-up 3 here in a bit, or a few of them anyway.
Well, I just like that action against the zone. They screened the zone, and Denson came off, pulled up for a long 2, got the Bombers within 7.
Cameron Highshaw checks in. He'll take the ball now. Being pressured by Keelan Jenkins.
Got to get a stop
Jenkins
here.
Tried to force a turnover. It does. And then Jenkins gets tripped as Dixon threw it past the head of Dixon, got the steal. But it'll be a foul on Tulsa Memorial here. It will be a sideline out of bounds play for Midwest City, as that is the 4th team foul on the Chargers. Randall. Out to Jenkins, back to Randall. Randall picks his dribble up to the top of the key, finally finds Denson way far away from the basket. Denson gets trapped. Bombers trying to exploit that if they can. 3-point shot attempted and made. That's Keelan Jenkins.
That's good ball movement by the Bombers. Now they're picking up the full court defensively. Got to stop the ball.
Bomber crowd coming alive here, but back comes Harris, who scores easily. Good job by Memorial to break that press, and they got an easy layup because of it. That was a Bobby Lewis 3 by Jenkins. He doesn't always play, Coach, but had a good impact there. Oh, then Denson, normally a sure ball handler, lost it there. Usually his behind-the-back moves are pretty solid.
Good hustle by both teams. Ball on the floor, bodies got on the floor. Good hustle by both teams.
Just uncharacteristic for Denson to lose the ball like that.
They're asking him to do a lot. He's just got to take it in and try to get his team back in the game.
Dixon swings it to Jenkins. And then a bounce pass that should not have been thrown.
Right. Let's see what Memorial does here.
As Memorial gets the steal there. Bustle with it now. Bustle to Highshaw, back to Bustle, wing left. Now Bustle dribbled back out. Demarion Jones guarding him. Jump pass thrown by King. Bustle fires a three. It's good. And now Memorial sends some threes. Another Bobby Lewis three. It's back up to a 9-point lead.
Well, if you know basketball and you've seen the dribble drive offense, that's what Memorial is trying to do. They're trying to put the ball on the deck and get downhill and get kickouts just like they did right there and got a three in the corner.
We have another timeout called by the Bombers. 30-second timeout. Bombers, I believe, are down to, see what it says on the scoreboard there. I think they're down to 3 timeouts now. Of course, we're going to keep it here.
So what's going to get the Bombers back in this game? They're down 9 points here, coming to the end of the third.
Well, that's a good question. If they can finally force a turnover that leads to transition basket, that usually is what allows them to build momentum here. They're going to play a small lineup right now. Ryan Holloway coming back in. So even Kenyon Brown is not in at the moment, although he's played well for the most part.
Yeah, 1:55 in the third. It's time to get a stop. Cut this thing within 5 to 4 going into the fourth quarter.
They get it to King now. King with getting trapped. Gets around the trap. And then again, Memorial easily breaks it as they find Harris on the other side.
Good job
11-point lead. Demarion Jones with the ball right now. Bounce pass, Stinson now hounded by Chargers. Finds a spot for a shot, though, and somehow got it. He escaped a triple team and hit a floating one-hander. 9-point lead now.
One way to beat the zone is screen it.
And again, an easy press break for Tulsa Memorial. Bombers press had a couple chances early, but now the Chargers are completely used to it. As another basket for Oates. And it's 11-point lead for the Chargers. Jones on the kick out. This is Holloway. Holloway, tough shot on the pull-up jumper there, no good.
Got to stop the ball.
Back on the Chargers, and they missed 2 shots, but they get the offensive rebound. Oh, Dixon the steal. Here's Stinson.
Got to finish.
Going to go one-on-one, and he couldn't make the shot, but he got fouled.
Good move. Got to finish. Euro step to the basket. Got to get the foul in the end one there.
So 28 seconds to go.
Boy, Brown's been over there on the bench for a while now, so might need to see him in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got a second foul yet. We'll have to look.
Right.
But even that wouldn't be enough to keep him on the bench if it's just 2 fouls.
Big game, play your best players.
Denson hits both of the Toonie Bice-House's free throws. Back to a 9-point lead for the Chargers. This press for the Bombers more effective here.
Good job.
As they're going to try to force Memorial just across the line in time. Nearing 10 seconds here. Chargers getting double teamed. And then we have a timeout called by Coach Allison.
8 seconds left, third quarter.
That was a very effective trap for Midwest City.
That timeout right there,
Yep.
It was about keeping the possession of the ball and not turning it over. So
it's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our Ceramic Body Wax, give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back to the final seconds of the third quarter. The third quarter getting brought to you by Patrick Doobie's State Farm Insurance. Bombers and Chargers. Tulsa Memorial will have the ball, trying to go back up by double digits when we head to the fourth quarter here. Inbounding the ball for Memorial is Bossel. Bossel looking for King. Gets to King. King checked by Stevens. He hasn't crossed the timeline yet. Just now does. Now King's going with a full head of steam. Shot, no good. And that will end the third quarter. What seems like a huge 9-point lead for Tulsa Memorial. We'll see if the Bombers can make it interesting here in the final period, or will that be it for them for the season? You're watching Middale State Tournament Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, let's start the fourth quarter as we've had 7 games streamed on the network today. This will be the last one. Bombers trying to come back from a 9-point fourth quarter deficit.
Here we go, fellas.
And the ball will go back to Tulsa Memorial as they have the possession. Titan Storage is your fourth quarter sponsor. Vinson puts some pressure on to Bossel. Now here's King with it.
I like
check by Dixon. Getting a step and not making the shot. And then a foul. Middle City had the rebound there.
Tough call.
I think I call a foul on Stevens. I didn't see what he did there.
Tough call. Said he put his hip out. Tough call.
Well, you had a possession there you needed.
Exactly.
And no one with Middle City with more than 2 fouls, so I don't know why Brown's not playing. And then there's Harris making a three. You know, when he gets going, he can go for quite a while here, and that's the biggest lead of the game for Tulsa Memorial, thanks to that foul call for Midwest City. And then
quick
another timeout called by
Coach
Noel. Think this will be a 30. That was a pretty quick timeout, Coach. And any speculation to what they could be talking about?
Well, they don't have Brown in the game, so I guess he wants to not turn it over and try to get a good shot here. They were speeding them up a little bit. Memorial was on the defensive end, so don't turn it over. Let's get a quick timeout, make sure we regroup. And they have to have a bucket here.
Yeah.
We got to get a good possession, get to the free throw line, or, get 2 points. You don't have to shoot a 3. You're still in the game. Let's see if the Bombers can get a good bucket here.
Kenyon Brown is back in the game along with Aiden Sutton, so the Bombers going with a bigger lineup.
Good call.
The 3 guards for him are going to be Denson, Randall, and Stevens. Randall goes right to Sutton. Now Stevens wing left. Denson, tough 3 in the corner there. No good, but a clean rebound by Sutton, who scores.
There you go. That'll get you started.
And they're still trapped with this big line. Oh, they got Memorial in no man's land. This may lead to a timeout. Yep. which you understand the timeout, Coach, but I think Memorial should only be down to 1 now. We'll see what timeout they call here.
There's a lot of time on that clock. You don't want to burn them too early. You're going to need them at the end if the Bombers get back in this game. Can't burn all of them.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back to Middale State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Titan Storage fourth quarter. Bombers down by 10. They had a good press going. Memorial called a timeout, so they'll definitely have some type of press break. Haven't crossed the timeline yet. Now they do. Bounce pass into Oates. His pass almost stolen by Stevens. And then Brown gets it. Have a bad pass for Memorial. Denson head to Stevens. Finds Sutton, who scores.
Good job by the Bombers.
First time we've seen the Bombers string together buckets.
Got an 8-point game. Keep doing your defense. Trying to get turnovers.
6:20 to go. Harris crosses the timeline. Getting inside, and shot's blocked. And then Bombers somehow got the loose ball. Sutton bounce pass out to Stevens. Stevens spins to Sutton, who scores again. Aiden Sutton has 6 straight points. Leads down to 6. Bombers playing with some energy we haven't seen this game.
The scoring is picked up. Bombers got to continue to do what they're doing to get back in this game.
Bossel to King as King crossed the timeline. Finds Bossel underneath. Bossel shot no good. He missed the layup. Denson has it. Here comes Randall. Denson for 3. Got it.
Big
Bobby
shot.
Lewis 3.
Big shot by Denson.
And the Bombers are within 3.
They're in a 1-2-2 full court trap, trying to get Memorial sped up and get a trap, get him turned over.
King goes all the way in. Oh, he's definitely fouled there by Brown. He probably did not need to swipe down like that, but he did, and King went to the free throw line. 9-0 run for the Bombers.
Memorial will need these free throws to settle them down a little bit. Good job by the Bombers.
They missed the first of the Toonie Bice House's free throws. That's King, and he'll get one more. You can hear the Bomber faithful, not on our side of the gym, but they're getting into it now. Bombers, the second free throw is in. Bombers can get within 2 or 1 here. Stevens.
We got a box and 1 on Stevens.
On Denson, you mean?
I'm on Denson.
We'll see how the Bombers react to that. That's where you need Stevens and Randall to make plays.
Absolutely.
Randall gets the pick from Brown, gets in the paint, hesitated, found Stevens. Stevens drives baseline to Brown. Brown, oh, he missed a shot. There's Sutton again. Aiden Sutton, 8 points.
We got a game with 4 minutes left.
Down to 2. Here come the Chargers. It's King. He's going to slow it down. Pass out to Garrett. Back to King. King gets in the paint. Falls down. Got rid of it. Almost another turnover on Tulsa Memorial. Collecting his breath there is Jarius Bossel. Has it near one of the timeline corners. Now Randall will go out to guard him, trying to force a 5 count. And then Randall does force a 5 count.
Wow.
Midwest City could tie or take the lead. I thought if they were going to have a chance to do that, it would be closer to maybe 1 minute left or 2 minutes left. We're just under 4 minutes.
They're back in the game.
They're so in the game now. Denson got fouled. Physical play there. Bossel was bodying him up. It's maybe the first foul Memorial this quarter. Say maybe. I'm looking
First
to see if they
foul.
updated. Yeah, it is the first foul. So there'll be a sideline out of bounds play for the Bombers. Bossel is the one face guarding Denson. And Denson has the ball now. Denson gets a screen from Sutton, or Brown. Brown's going to go for the lead. No good, but there's Sutton.
Good offensive rebound.
And then he lost it. Good defense there by Memorial. Boy, Sutton was scoring like crazy, so he thought he was about to again.
Got to stop the ball.
And then no one guarded the ball there, like you just said. And Sean King goes all the way in for a much-needed basket for the Chargers.
Let's get 32 a touch. Let's get Brown a touch down there. You can get him the ball down there. Let's get him a touch.
Down there being the key word, although he did hit a big 3 against Del City, as you remember. Randall dribbles in, dribbles back out.
Got a high ball screen.
From Sutton. Bounce pass and then another foul as Denson got hit in the face, it looked like, when he caught the bounce pass there.
4-point game here.
Randall will set it up now near the timeline. Middle City moving around.
Good hustle.
Memorial went for the steal there. We have a jump ball and just a lackadaisical pass by Randall. Midwest City should have the jump ball here. And Midwest City will call a full timeout. They should have only one left. We'll take another break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
And welcome back to Mid-Del State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Tondrell Durham, as we are past 11 o'clock.
Hey, we've made it.
Feel like this is the latest I've ever called a game.
Well, the action is picked up, so we got 2:43 left.
Yep.
Memorial's up by 4.
And we know a lot can happen. Midwest City inbounds it off the jump ball. Caleb Stevens will bring it up, being checked by Harris of Tulsa Memorial. To Brown. They're looking for Denson posting up near the baseline. Denson, tough shot, but he made it.
Good shot. Good shot. Good play by Coach Noel coming out as a timeout.
Yeah, just a good turnaround shot by a good shooter. Memorial trapped.
Got a trap.
Oh, Denson falls on it on the steal. Stevens picks it up. Bombers go for the tie. Sutton ties the game.
41-41 right now with 2 minutes to go. Good job by the Bombers.
Unbelievable. We're at the 2-minute mark, and this game is tied. Harris, bounce pass. Oh, it's the shot. Oh, it rims out.
Good
Sutton
rebound.
the rebound. And Midwest City can go for the lead here. They had the lead in the first quarter, early second quarter. That's it.
Another timeout.
Now, Coach, this should be the final timeout for Midwest City, I think. I'm going to look to double check here.
Well, I would have liked to see Midwest City go ahead and play that out.
Yeah.
They had just scored to tie the game up. There's no need for a quick timeout. You might need it. Oh, yeah, that was our last timeout, so they may need this timeout here in the next minute or so.
Boy, I thought Memorial was going to be the first team out of timeouts.
Right.
Then again, I thought Memorial had a comfortable lead here, which seemed like they did. And not quite.
0 timeouts.
Oh, you could see Coach Bradley, the assistant coach, is surprised to find out that they have no timeouts left. You see that reaction?
Right. Should have saved that one. Still a minute 42 left. Tie ball game.
Well,
going to have to play it out now.
Not to make too big a deal of no timeouts, but that makes this possession for Mill City massive.
No doubt.
And they haven't seen a press yet from Tulsa Memorial. That's one of the reasons we want to save a timeout. What if they see a press or something like that? Memorial has only one timeout. We see Coach Walter from Midwest City, another assistant coach who's operating the scorebook, questioning at the scores table about not having any timeouts. Coach Noel is looking surprised here.
Well, whatever they do, they're going to go to the official scores table, the official book, and go by it.
Boy, this is a big deal here. And
absolutely.
The thing is, Coach, the amount of timeouts you have is on the scoreboard on the other side of us, and we're lined up with the benches. So that's something that I would think they would be looking at as well throughout the game.
Well, I have glasses on, and it says 0 timeouts for the Bombers.
That's right, and all they can hope for is that a timeout that was called was supposed to go to Tulsa Memorial, but it's going to be a bit of a delay here. This is a big deal, so it's worth the delay for Midwest City.
They're going to go with the official book.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know what their deal with. That's why, Coach, you got to constantly check what the scores table says.
That's what assistant coaches are for. I want my assistant coach letting me know how many timeouts I have.
I remember. Randall finds Denson, pass was deflected. Both teams, by the way, also have fouls to give. Randall to inbound it. Denson, and he's fouled there.
It's okay.
But not in the act of shooting, as Bossel with the foul.
Not in the bonus yet. Ball's on the baseline. Let's see if we can get a baseline play.
3 fouls on Memorial. So, yeah, they have one more to give. Yeah, maybe this is probably going to change whatever the design was there. Denson. High pass to Brown. Brown out to Stevens. Denson for the lead. No good. Oh, Sutton was in rebounding position, but the ball just squirted by him. And now Tulsa Memorial has 90 seconds here. Not that they're going to use anywhere close to all of it, but again, Midwest City playing now without a timeout.
Can't turn the ball over here. Midwest City needs to create a turnover.
They're still trapping, are the Bombers.
There it is.
Memorial crossed the timeline. King to Harris. And now King will slow it back down near the timeline. Checked by Stevens. The Bombers do have fouls to give here. They got 2 of them. Driving hard and scoring is Memorial. That's Garrett.
That's why you hold on to one timeout. Now you got to play it out.
Chargers still have a foul to give. Sutton.
Got to duck in, Brown.
To Stevens. Scores!
Good bucket.
That may be one of his first field goals, and he ties it at 43. Chargers have a timeout. Oh, is that off the Chargers? It is. They turn it over on the inbounds.
No timeouts. He burnt his timeout. It'd be a good time for a timeout to set up a play. So they got to go with what they have right now.
Do you want to try to run the clock down, though, because you don't have any timeouts? You want fewer possessions? Memorial may call a timeout here. They will.
Going to give Midwest City an opportunity to set something up. I think I ought to try to get the ball, play defense, and then use my timeout for my last shot.
Yeah, so that's some coaches do that, Coach Durham. They will, help out a team on offense because it's more important to have their defense set up, and that's what Coach Allison of Memorial decided to do here.
Right. Well, when he talks to them, they get this turnover, he's going to have to come down here, and somebody's going to have to make a decision pretty quick because nobody has timeouts. And there's 36 seconds on the clock.
For Midwest City, if you want to run clock, that's fine, but I would assume you have to really be careful about a 5 count.
That is correct. Let's play the game out.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and take the best available shot. You want the lead right now, and that's okay.
Yeah, I would definitely not want to give Memorial a chance to win in regulation if you can avoid it.
I'm going to try to find a way to get this ball to Brown and get something around the basket instead of shooting a long 3.
The other thing is Memorial has a foul to give.
Yes.
And Midwest City has 2. So I don't know what you tell your players if you're Coach Noel. If Memorial gets the ball, do you foul a couple, maybe once at least, just try to slow down anything if Memorial looks like they have anything downhill?
The old adage, just don't foul a jump shooter, whatever you do.
Randall throwing it in an unusual spot. Bounce pass to Brown or Sutton. Denson has it for the lead. He got it. It's a 3.
Big shot. Memorial has no timeouts with 25 seconds left.
The Bombers have fouls to give. Will they use them?
Go ahead and take one.
Bossel
it's okay to,
goes for the tie. No. Rebound, Bombers.
Got a foul.
That foul will not lead to free throws, but Brown got a clean rebound.
Got a foul.
And now Memorial can run a press. Midwest City has to inbound here. They cannot run baseline, of course, because that's a foul called. They also cannot call a timeout.
Got to get the ball in here. They got a foul.
Memorial's not really setting up a denial press. Stevens can slide open here if he wants.
Got to go find the man.
Randall's open as well. It's Sutton back to Denson. Denson.
That's the guy you want to foul.
Randall. Bounce pass to Brown.
You got to foul
Stevens is finally fouled. Midwest City had a good possession there, Coach. And they just need to hit one free throw, and they would get this incredible win.
That's why it's important to teach your kids time and score. Memorial didn't understand time and score. They needed the foul there to stop that clock in, 8 seconds or more ran off the clock. Now the Bombers on the free throw line.
Tooney buys houses free throws. I wonder if Coach Noel's talking to his other players that aren't shooting about the foul situation if Stevens misses one. He makes it, though. And now with no timeouts, Coach, you don't foul. Memorial hits a shot, you let the clock run out.
They got to rush the ball down the court.
Yeah.
Just don't, no senseless fouls here.
Well, you know what?
Token pressure, keep them in front of you and don't foul.
Stevens hits both. How about this? And this is what we've seen from Midwest City in the past. I should not be surprised. They finish strong. They could start out slow. For them, the problem was the second and third quarters, but they always make a comeback, and they just got to play smart here. Down to 5 seconds. A three-point shot is attempted. No good.
Bombers are going to win.
That will do it, and the Bombers win. And the Oklahoma Sports Network teams go 7-0 today.
Wow.
And we are guaranteed
amazing.
A Oklahoma Sports Network champion on the boys' side. It's either going to be the 3 Middle schools or Newcastle.
We need to think about this player of the game right now. That was a big shot by Denson.
He's won that a lot, but I don't mind.
That was a big shot. I think I'm going to go with that big shot.
Wow, it's an all OSN affair for the boys' games tomorrow. The only outsider team is Booker T.
Wow. Gotta love basketball. Gotta love the
What
game.
a game. As I lost my phone for a second. I'm standing up right now to get Coach Noel.
Let's get Denson over here. Let's get him the player of the game.
Yep. Let me get him. Try to get him right now here.
Bradley. Coach. Yes.
We may pass it around here. All right, I think we're good here.
I think we're good.
We can take all the time we want, too, because there's no more games tonight.
Absolutely. It's late.
Okay, Tori Noel joining us here. Coach, you were down 12 points, I think, at one point and late in the third quarter. What happened after that?
Man, we had to change it up. We had to guard. We had to find a way to score off of turnovers, man. They did a good job in that zone, so we had to try to score and create turnovers, and we did that.
Well, other guys stepped up for you. Obviously, Deshaun always comes up big in the second half. Aiden Sutton.
Aiden Sutton was huge, man.
Yeah.
How about that?
We talk about just being ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we try different guys. We never know who's going to step up, and that's what it's about. That's hard to scout. That's absolutely hard to scout.
No doubt.
And you lost track of the timeouts there, it looked like, but how would you describe how the game ended as far as the last 2 minutes and managing the game without timeouts?
We talked about at the beginning of the game when I first interviewed, and one of our keys was staying poised. And I think we did a great job staying poised. So it was ugly, man, but we won the game. We feel good about ourselves. So, and it's March, man. Anything can happen.
It doesn't matter if it's ugly.
It don't matter.
Hey, when Denson shot that shot, I've been calling his name the whole game.
Yes,
so
sir.
It's good to see him shooting that shot. Congratulations.
Real quick, your thoughts about Newcastle?
Man, quick turnaround, man. They're well coached. Coach Jesse, a lot of people don't know, he coached me AAU.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good one.
Absolutely.
They're well coached, good bigs, good guards, man. But we're ready to go. We're ready for the challenge.
I can't wait to see it. All right, let's get the headset to Deshaun here.
Congrats.
Big
Big shot.
Deshaun, what was your mentality here? Because it was a struggle for you guys for about 3 quarters, right? And then what changed?
We just kept the same mentality. Just believe that we win the game. Believe that we can come back. It was a slow-paced game. We couldn't really score the ball, but we made plays down stretch and we got a big win.
What made the difference for you playing-wise? Because it looked like you had an occasional missed shot or maybe a mistake on offense, but then you started getting it going. What made the difference for you?
Just stay in the game. First half I wasn't aggressive enough. Second half I came out more aggressive, looking for getting more of my spots, and we got the win, man. I'm just so proud of these guys, man. It's crazy.
Okay, well Newcastle, Coach, you got to say something?
Well, good job, young man, stepping up and hitting that big shot. You don't have, in a basketball game, you don't have to score a lot of points. That's what matters, is making sure your team wins. I'm sure proud of you. You're one of my favorite players.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got the job. All right. Any thoughts about Newcastle? I bet they're going to throw out number 4 on you, Antwi Donkar.
I used to go. Ivan, Coach, and we all went to elementary school there. So
okay.
It's childhood friends playing against each other in the state tournament. What bear else?
Okay, well, you're ready for it then, right? Yep. Get some sleep, though, okay?
The winner goes to the championship.
That's right. We'll see you at 5 o'clock tomorrow here, Deshaun. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so our player of the game is brought to you by Whataburger. This Whataburger we're talking about is the one also in Midwest City. It's the new one off of 15th Street. Build your Whata deal today at Whataburger with a new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata chicken bites, or bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little, only at Whataburger. All right, Coach, I was getting prepared to say, a bid of farewell to a mutual friend of ours, and that's Dwayne Bradley.
Absolutely.
Who's going to step down from being a coach. He's been an assistant coach the last 3 years. I still want to mention him because, people don't – I didn't say this on the air yet, but I coached with you for a year at Mustang High School.
Absolutely.
And you gave a good reference to me to Coach Bradley.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't be at Midwest City High School if it wasn't for that. I wouldn't be doing this because that's what kind of led to it. Mm-hmm. The timing was perfect for this, to me to switch over to the OSN, and that happened because I got to coach under Dwayne Bradley as an assistant coach for 2 years.
Right.
So, and this will be his final game or two now. He's got one more tomorrow as a basketball coach, and he's going to step aside and just focus on watching his grandson and maybe granddaughter play sports. So,
well, I tell you what, he's been around a long time, and
yeah,
it's good to see him still on the sideline and got a big win there with Coach Noel.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Coach. It was great calling these games with you, and
thanks for having me.
It was a lot of fun. All right, we got a packed day tomorrow. Not as many games, but the same amount of teams. The 7 that showed up are still playing. That's Carl Albert, Newcastle, Del City girls and boys, and Midwest City boys. They're all playing tomorrow. One more time, here's the schedule. Wish we could put it on their screen, but just you'll have to listen to me here. So at 11 a.m. here at the Lloyd Noble, all these games at the Lloyd Noble, Del City and Carl Albert girls are going to play for the first time in a little over 2 years, and they're going to play for a big prize going to the championship game. That championship game, by the way, is 1:30 on Saturday at the Eugenie Coliseum. At 12:30, we'll have Newcastle against Booker T. Then at 2 o'clock, we will have Carl Albert Del City boys playing for the first time since late 2023. Same prize, getting to the championship game. The championship game on the boys' side is 6:45 p.m. at Eugenie on Saturday. And we will end it with Newcastle and Midwest City playing at 5 o'clock. All the games here at Lloyd Noble. We will bring you video streams once again. Not video streams, audio streams once again. We'll show you the score, of course, so you can always check up on how things are going and listen to how things are going, but we can't show you the actual video of the games. But we're looking forward to it. All right, well, we again appreciate Tondrell Durham.
Thank you very much
for being here tonight, and then of course for Tracy Mussett and Gordy Jones, they're still here. They haven't left yet, even though their last game ended almost 2 hours ago. So we're going to close it for the final time today. Thanks for watching 5A high school basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll be back with you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.